We are going to go over consistency. Crazy, crazy topic. And we have this conversation with so many clients, so many people every day. Oh, I struggle to be consistent. Now, there's a few things you have to understand. And the first thing we normally talk about is Lego bricks. To be consistent, you have to do something consistently. To do something consistently, you have to normally start with something small, and it will accumulate after time. So if you put on one Lego brick at a time, eventually you'll have a wall. And then you'll go and put another brick down at a time and you'll have another wall. Eventually, it'll just feel like you're making walls until you put them all together and you've built a house. That's what consistency feels like when you get to that end goal. You've done this little thing every day. You built this wall. This is my week wall. Next week I'll build another wall. After the month, I've built a little house and I just keep expanding. And that is accumulation over time. So what does minimum action look like to you? Go write it down. If you understand what the minimum action looks like, you understand what that Lego brick looks like for you to go and do, and you can put all your effort into doing that little thing every day. And that is what drives you to be consistent. Now, we're going to keep going. Self-awareness is very important, okay? Why do I want this thing? If it's linked to something that is true to you, it can make consistency easier. So self-awareness around certain things that are true to you as a person will help guide you and make things more consistent. So if I just am so self-aware that I just love being active, I love being an athletic person, I love being like out there running and being able to do cool things. It's just so true to me. I'm so passionate about it. It makes it so much easier for me to get up tomorrow and go do it again and just be consistent because it's something that's true to me, right? Do I want to go and train in the gym and have a pump to go and like, show everybody I've got muscles, or do I actually like train because I want to be healthy? Like I want to run around and pick up my niece and my nephew, like for you, do you want to be healthy for your family? Like if that's really true to you, you'll easily forget about all this like distractions going around, and people just vying for your attention, and you'll just know what's true to you and you'll go and do that, right? Whatever it is, and you'll be happy. So decision making is everything. 5-year thinking. If you've gone through the goal setting, you'll understand what we mean here, that if you have a 5-year thinking in your head, it's easy to make decisions, okay? And then in turn be consistent. So I want to go and buy a new pair of shoes. Will I need this in 5 years from now? Will it even make a difference in my life? That answer will guide my decision. If I want to do something that's big in my life, I want to go to this place, or I want to do this thing. Will this have an impact in my life that will have a meaningful change in 5 years from now? Yes or no? If there's something that I want to do and become, will this change my life in 5 years from now? If yes, it's easy to start doing that thing and figure out how to do it because I know it's going to be the thing that changes my life. Okay? We're all after this life, we're all after this thing, right? But we have zero consistency on our life to get there because we don't know what that thing is. We don't know why we want that thing. We just want to feel better, right? And I keep saying that into so many things we talk about, but it's so valuable to think that we all just want to feel a bit better, right? But you need to understand that that's not the most important thing, and we'll get to that. So decision making is everything. Next, the easier thing to do is usually the wrong thing. Okay? There are no shortcuts in life. In hindsight, will teach you everything about that. Okay? And I'm sure you know. There are no shortcuts in life. What is the promise you make to yourself? And why do you want to keep your word? There's a promise that you make to yourself, and you don't always keep it. But why do you want to keep your word? Go and write about it, and you'll have a lot of answers as to why things are actually important to you. Then it will make being consistent so much easier when you understand why you want to keep your word, right? Consistency is driven by choices, difficult choices. But why can't we make these choices more often, more consistently, right? And this is essentially what this is all about, right? We can't do this because we have no idea what we want in the future. We can't think ahead. We have no belief systems to guide us. We don't know what willpower means. All these things we always talk about, and all these sections come together to help you to be consistent. I promise you, if you work on these things and work on it and work on it and freaking figure it out, whether it's part of the community or on your own or with your friends or in your relationship or with your family, you will make the biggest change in your life you've ever seen. And if I can come back and ask you about any of these things and you cannot answer it for me with a straight face that you believe these things, you've got work to do. So trust me, go and do it. You'll be the most proud you've ever been. You will understand who you are so much better. You will make big decisions in your life easier. You will do the hard things better. You'll be more consistent. You'll be just so proud. Share your wins in the community. If you're part of the one-on-one community, share with your coach. I look so forward to hearing more about all these incredible things. Let us know how that goes, and we'll catch up soon.